2.5 months ago, a Christian website began to run a whole thing of Hamas attacked Israel because Israel is about to build a third temple, because we already have a red heifer, we will burn it and use its ashes, blah, blah, blah. All of that was fake. Israel tomorrow, not tomorrow, today, the 22nd, today, Israel is not going, no one in Israel is going to sacrifice a red heifer or burn a red heifer. There were fake pictures of an altar that allegedly was built on Mount of Olives for this. Everything was fake there. Yet Christians made such a big deal out of it, listen to this, that because it became such a good item, the speaker of Hamas, the spokesman of Hamas, 100 days into the war, used it in his speech. When the war started on October 7th, the Palestinian Hamas didn't mention one word about a red heifer. They did mention that Israel is violating the temple or desecrating the Temple Mount because we go in there to visit that place. They didn't like the fact that we're there, but they never mentioned any red heifer. But when throughout the first 3 months of the war, the rumors that, or the fake rumors, the fake news of allegedly a ceremony that's supposed to happen today on Mount of Olives in order to build the third temple, when that surfaced, Hamas thought, well, that's the best thing that we can use. We can show the world that there was indeed a good reason for us to start the war. The Jews are about to destroy Al-Aqsa and build a temple. Look how very poor biblical understanding of Scripture leads to sensationalism, leads to fake news, that leads to our enemies using it as an excuse to butcher and massacre us. It's terrible, if you ask me. Don't think for a second that I am underestimating the idea of a red heifer. I'm not. There might be a red heifer. It might be burned a few years from now. I don't know. But for us, the believers, any attempt to always think about a third temple and any attempt to be busy with preparation of the third temple is not exactly following Colossians 3. If you are indeed raised with Christ, that seek those things which are above. For us, it's about the rapture of the church. It's about the bema seat of Christ. It's about being in heaven in the throne room of God. It's about being ready and for the marriage supper and getting married with the Lamb as his bride, and then returning with him, and then abolishing whatever it is on the Temple Mount in order to build the 1/4 temple where Jesus will reign from. Everything that Christians do today in order to support and hype the idea of the third temple is not serving anything but the enemy as an excuse to attack us, but also it serves confusion for the Jewish people. Look, for the Jewish people, the third temple may appear to be a good thing, but it will turn out to be the biggest disaster. The Antichrist is going, if Hitler killed a third or 2/3 of the European Jewry, the Antichrist will kill 2/3 of all the Jews around the world. It's going to be a massive slaughter of Jewish people as a result of the reign of that man who will enter into that temple and declare himself as God. We have to be very, very careful when we promote things that are not yet to happen, as if they're about to happen, creating hysteria and playing right into the hands of our enemies. Do I think that a third temple will not happen? Will not stand? Of course I do. I think there will be a third temple, but I don't think I'll be here to see it. I don't think it's for us to promote it, donate towards it, hype it, or be busy with it. We need to prepare the souls of the Christians to be ready and to be right with the Lord, so they will be taken before the Antichrist will rise, before the third temple will be built, and before he will walk in and declare himself as God. So we have to make it very clear. Everything of the last 3 months regarding the red heifer is fake news. It was fake photo of the altar. It was fake information about the ceremony that's supposedly happening today. It's fake. And it's based on fake news. It created a lot of, I guess, very nice TV shows and YouTube videos, but it's fake. It is destructive, it is confusing, and it is not for us to deal with. It's important that we understand that's the enemy is using it. Not just the enemy Hamas, but Satan himself is sowing confusion when people take things out of context. So bottom line, I believe there will be a third temple. I believe that the third temple is going to be used by Satan himself. And I believe that Jesus will come back with us to build a fourth one where he will reign from. But until then, all that we need to do is to spread the gospel for people to not even be here for the third temple to be built. And also, I would not use money of the saints to build the house of the Antichrist. And I would not encourage Israel to move forward with all of this thing as if it's a good thing. For Christians to breed red heifers in Texas and fly them in a special plane to Israel in order for the third temple to be, this is wrong. It's wrong because what you're projecting is you're excited about the third temple. You want to push forward. You want to, look, it's just like Abraham, Hagar, and Sarah. God promised a son to Abraham via Sarah. But somehow Abraham thought, let's do it, and let's do it with Hagar, because I'm not sure Sarah is going to be able to do it. Look, we do not want another Hagar moment where we are pushing prophecy with our own ways rather than let God fulfill his plans. We are here for the sole purpose of spreading the gospel and preparing the people. And part of preparing the people is not to hype and be excited about the things of the enemy, but it's to warn of the things of the enemy. And when you start floating fake news and fake information to gain likes and followers and views, you're playing into the hands of the enemy, and you are causing confusion among the saints. And many of them, I cannot imagine how many people today will walk away from faith because nothing's going to happen with the red heifer. There is no ceremony, there is no burning, there is nothing. So it's important that we stay focused and not follow trends that are based on hysteria